How's it going? How's it going? Mr. Deadman, Rant and Chill here. I almost didn't want... I have a massive headache. A massive headache. Because I spent the morning chasing ghosts. What am I talking about? Hunting down people. Trying to find people that don't even exist. Because someone thought it was a good idea to call in a bunch of fake information. It's annoying. It's super annoying. But you know, it makes the job interesting. It's those things that make that job interesting. Anyway, Mr. Fedman here, Mr. Deadman here. Oh, this is my boss. Yep. All right, we're good to go. Yeah, that was my boss checking in. And everything's good. So there you go. But yeah, guys. So women in the army and the military, how do you feel about that? I bet if women want equality, go right ahead, be my guest. I have no problem with you in the military. What I would ask is that the PT requirements to not be nerfed because you might not be able to compete with that of men. And that is the truth. That's what's happening. They are adjusting the PT requirements for women. Okay. Because men and women are built differently. While there's many people on Twitter that will scream and at that truth there, at that fact that men and women are built differently, that their bodies are different. Even as something as basic as their skin. You know, men and women's skin is different. The way the cells form are different. It's true. Look it up. Not making it up. But yeah. I don't have a problem with women in the military, women in the army. Just say, hey, you know, don't nerf the PT requirements. Oh, that's too late. Okay. Probably don't have them on the front lines. Oh, that's too late because the ACLU is suing to get women on the front lines. Get women on the front lines. Get them in for the draft, really. Okay. Great. Amazing. Before anyone calls me a bigot, it might be a little too late. The reason why I have a problem with women on the front lines, anyway, especially with like a squad of men, it might create some issues. There might be some issues. Depends. If the squad is very tight and they have an established bond, then maybe not. Maybe there won't be any issues. But if there's a couple characters, maybe one particular personality that is a little rapey, well, then you have some issues. Right? You're like, well, baby, that should happen. Well, yeah, we all agree that shouldn't happen. But it does happen. Jeez. And there's a reason why it happens. The other thing is, too, women on the front lines. Can you imagine? You're in a squad. And in your squad, there's a woman. Okay, so your buddy gets shot and wounded. The chick gets shot and wounded. Who do you go take care of first? Are you going to go for the woman? You're gonna go for your brother in arms. Oh, did I see the clip of Biden dropping the N-word? I saw that clip on another show. I think it was Crowder. Have I been watching Louder with Crowder? I gotta say, I thought he was a grifter, a total grifter, but he's been really going hard on a certain thing that I can't even talk about because I don't have a half Asian lawyer. But okay, but yeah, Biden dropped the N-word. Biden dropped the N-word. He dropped the N-bomb and while dropping bombs in Syria. Where's your $2,000 stimulus check? Biden's getting to it. First thing he has to do, though, drop some bombs in Syria. Why? For oil. To build a pipeline. To cut Russia's oil. See, here's the thing. Go back to the military. Another reason why I don't really have I don't have a problem at all. You know what? Forget it. Fuck it. I don't have a problem with women on the front lines. I'll tell you why. And this is going to be a controversial point. Look, the Marines, the people in the Army, okay, sure, what you do is tough, and there's a lot of respect there, sure, but also the thing that gives you no respect is that you are fighting wars that are bullshit. You're not really fighting wars for any real cause other than money and oil. That's what you're doing. You are the tool, the instrument of the government. And whatever corporate interests, whatever foreign interests that they need to be aligned with. That's nothing new, though, huh? Armies have been like that. I mean, that's what the military does. We're going to wreck some stuff. Want to wreck an enemy and take their stuff? All right. Let's do it. Want to wreck a target, destroy a target, neutralize a target so that an ally can use that space? All right. Let's do it. Fight for freedom. For freedom. It's not even fighting for freedom. Like, last year, I was more patriotic than I am this year. Let's put it that way. Last year, I was like, yeah, the military's good, blah, blah, blah. But looking back at it now, it's like, they're just an asset. They're just a puppet. That's what they are. And there's going to be some military guys that watch this and hate that when it thumbs down the stream. But let's be honest here. You fight wars for what? For freedom? No. What? You fight for gas prices. To raise them. Or lower them, depending on what's going on. So, like, if women want to enlist and go on the front lines to bleed for oil, you go right ahead. You already bleed 7 days a month anyway. So you go right ahead. You go right the fuck ahead. I don't have a problem with that. I say that with cynicism because there is a concern there. Women on the front lines. It could get a little dangerous. Not only would women get shot at and possibly killed, they could also get maimed and raped by the enemy. They could also be raped by their brother in arms. When you're on the front lines and you're in the thick of it, I don't know. Like I said, if there's someone in your squad that's a little bad in character, well, we're going to find out, aren't you? Patriots could love their country while hating the government that rules over them. That's true. That's true. What America stood for, the ideas, woo, yeah, that's great. But it doesn't seem like pipe dreams anymore. Like a mirage, really. That's what those American ideals are. Just a mirage in a desert. Never gonna get them again. You think the government is going to lax on this stuff? When they trample over the Constitution and they violate your rights, you think they're going to take a step back? And I think they're going to reverse that? No. When you give the government power, they never just let go of the power. They don't undo it. They don't go, okay, we're done with it now. We're done spying on you guys. We're done with that. We're done with the TSA stuff. We're done with that. We're done with trying to put your guns on a registry list. No, they're never going to be done with that. Yeah, Moms Ravioli. Australia had to lower the standards for women to enter the military. From what I understand, the U.S. has to do that as well. They have to lower the standards, lower the PT requirement, because it's just a lot of people are not able to compete. And not just for women either. They have to lower it for men, because there's a lot of weak men out there. Hey, you think I could do the military PT? Dude, it would probably kill me. Let's be honest here. A lot of us are out of shape. If you're in America and you're eating McDonald's once a week, you're out of shape. You're out of shape. If you go to McDonald's so much, they know you by name. They know your order. They recognize you. They're like, oh, okay, we know what you want. Yeah, you're out of shape. A woman dropped ammo box on Rampot's head. Well, that was a good woman right there. Probably knew his wife. That was mean. I don't know. I know nothing about Rampot other than that. Coffee asked, are you in the mug club? Fuck no. They're gonna spend $99. Dude, I'm a fucking cheap penny clinching fan. Even when I was a fan of the kill stream, I never paid for anything. Someone might be quick to point out that I might have donated to Ethan Ralph before in the past. Yeah, sure. We all do dumb things in the past. We've all done dumb things in the past, haven't we? That's true. That's true. Was it wise of me to yell out of my car, "Hey, fatty," as a large woman was walking with her son across the road? No, that wasn't wise of me. That was very mean. Very mean, very cruel. But I did it. I did that before. Other things. Was it wise of me to knock over the porta potty when my sister was in it? No, not wise of me. Not wise of me at all. Was it funny? Hell yeah, it was hilarious. Pay pigged. That's right, I'm a pay pig. I think I contributed a total of $10. $10. Call me the well. Man, this headache is annoying. I wonder if I take a shot of crack, it'll help, but no, I'll do some work stuff. But how do you guys feel about women in the military? How do you feel about women in the draft? You have a problem with it? Some concerns? There's other countries that do this. Israel comes to mind. Say what you will about Israel. What they do for their military isn't a bad idea. Having women have to serve, pretty much everyone has to serve. Everyone has to be trained. You know, everyone has to be trained. Hey, you know what? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. First off, it creates a more fit society. Creates a more able society. But even then, they don't put their women on the front lines. They're kind of more, they'll hold positions and they'll, do other things. Support. However, what was it? What country was it that had women on the front lines shooting ISIS? Oh, what country was that? They were all they were in the news. And those ladies were pretty fucking hot. They were hot, and they had AKs and some shit shooting ISIS because it's down to them pretty much. It's like, hey, you do that. What was it? Let's see. Women take the lead in fighting ISIS. Daughters of Kobani. I forgot what country it is. You guys probably know. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's escaping me here. That's okay. Kurdish. I think Kurdish. No, that's not it. I don't even know. You know what? You could see here. Let's see. Meet the women leading a feminist revolt against ISIS. Ooh, but feminism with guns, and they're shooting ISIS members. Hey, that's cool. And see, I don't think women would make bad fighters on the front line. It's not that at all. To train someone how to use a gun? Shit. Yeah, sure. I think you do. I mean, I imagine they'll be able to do just fine if they're going against like some ISIS terrorist, some person who used to be a goat herder and probably doesn't have any real training, just believes in the movement or whatever. It's the Kurds? Okay, it is the Kurds? Okay. My concern would be when you have a mix squad and what happens when things start, when shit hits the fan. Or what happens when you have someone there that's a little creepy. It might be a little, abusive or be a bad guy. Be like a Cuomo. I don't know if you heard, but Cuomo is not only have got in trouble for putting COVID sick patients into nursing homes, but apparently he likes sexually harassing women. This one woman in particular is one of his aides or something. Constantly ask her, "Hey, do you want to go play strip poker with me?" No, you're kind of like my boss. No, I don't want to do that. Well, you're hot. You should. Here's the thing, though. It's very likely in the near future we're going to be fighting a war with either Russia or China. Maybe both at the same time. When that happens, we might actually need something like the draft. I have no idea. I mean, I would hope not. I hope we could just handle that with freaking drones. But what they're doing right now with that pipeline, it's going to piss off Russia. And what is Russia going to do? We'll see. A movie came out called Monster Hunter. If you want to see how cringe it is to have a woman in charge of a unit, go see it. Sounds funny. It sounds like pretty good evidence of cringe. But it's also a movie. So I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that as like, oh yeah, that's definite proof there. A woman in charge of a unit. I don't know. I'd have to see it, Because see, there's women who are definitely capable. I'm just saying that based on what I've seen from, of course, you guys have seen me watch those videos. There's girls with guns videos. There's videos of the chicks that are really into guns and training and all that. And some chicks are really into the military life or combat tactical life. They either they're putting on a good act or they are good. So I don't know. As far as that goes, I mean, the combat ability. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? The combat ability against a trained female soldier against a Russian, a Russian man is probably gonna win. You know. If it went to like hand to hand, they'd definitely win. Those guns, who it comes down to who gets to hit, right? Shit. But it seems pretty cruel. It seems to be anti-feminism to be for women fighting on the front line. Do you really want to see women get shot and get killed? There's a reason why men do that. Why men do that, and women are stay at home, take care of the kids, or also take care of manufacturing. You know, help out that way. I mean, that's what happened in World War II. The women didn't just stay at home and take care of the kids. No, they were working, and they were supporting. They were supporting our brothers in arms with supplies and all that. I don't. When you start seeing women get shot and killed like that on the front lines, that's not going to be good. Let's face it. In a way, men are disposable. When it comes to war, men are disposable. Women are more valuable. As far as keeping your society, right? I mean, if you throw your women out there, especially your hot one, you are killing the people that could keep your society going. At least keep your population going. What do y'all think? Mazzarello said, even Soviets only use women as act of desperation. And that's what I think it comes down to. I mean, when you use women on the front lines, it looks like desperation. It looks like desperation, definitely. It's like you're going to have women on the front lines while you're stronger men that you could probably dispose of and have plenty of men to throw at are going to be behind them. That seems weird. And you know what? And I think most feminists would agree with that. Really, to save their own ass. They don't want to get shot. They don't want to get killed. They don't want that full equality. No. Or maybe some do. Maybe some actually do want to be drafted. Hey, find a feminist that wants to be drafted. Give her a fucking medal. Okay. Alrighty. It'd be demoralizing. Do you see women getting shot? I think for the soldiers too. And a sort of bond that servicemen have with each other is very strong. Cannot deny that. I mean, we're talking about servicemen with PTSD and all that. They will kill themselves when they hear about a brother in arm. Maybe they fought in the battlefield together, side by side or whatever. They've been in it together, and they hear that one of them died. They may take their life. How strong that sort of bond is. In some ways, it's deeper than family. And then you're going to add to that the power that women have over men. So far, I think I've been pretty family friendly-ish so far, but we're talking about pussy power. And that's real. Women know what they have. I don't It seems like it's just gonna add more to it. We just some fucking Rambos out there. Some fucking 80s style action heroes with like giant ass guns, gunning down everything. We don't need some G.I. Janes out there. Imagine if Rambo was a chick. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna remake Rambo and make it a Scarlett Johansson. If you're gonna remake Rambo as a woman, it better be a very butch and buff woman. Okay, right? If they remake Rambo and put in I don't know, Olivia Munn. Who would freaking believe that? It's like, okay, this is stupid. What? She can't even pick up that gun. None of this makes any sense. Are there butch women out there that are pretty strong that will kick men's ass? Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. There are. They're kind of like the exception. For them, shit. If there's women that can actually do the men's PT and they're fucking good, shit. Give them their own squad. They can be on the front fucking lines. They can be called like I don't know the Valkyries or the Sisters of War or something. Some cool shit. You know, give them a cool name. If there's women that can do that, fuck yeah, sign them up. Be like, holy shit, you're good. Mom's Revelry says, you just want to see Scarlett half naked in the jungle covered in sweat running around in shorts. I do. That would be great. That would be great. That would be fun. Get in the kitchen, bitch, and make me a sandwich. Yes. Gina Carano could beat you up. Gina Carano could beat me up, most definitely. With ease. Dude, she could probably gut punch me to the floor. She could drop me. But most of you guys, she could drop you guys too. Come on now. Come on. I busted my ass on ice in the Texas freeze. I didn't even tell you that story. Really, I busted my knees. I didn't slip and fell on my ass. I slipped and fell on my knees. I was like, oh. It was weird. I was like, I felt so hopeless and defenseless. I was taken out by nature. I was taken out just by walking. Yeah, but yeah, people like Gina Carano, they could be on the front line. Though we probably want more of them. Strong and reasonable women. Probably want to keep more of them to make more of them. I tell you what, the women, the super basic bitches that always need their soy lattes or the pumpkin spice lattes that wear yoga pants all the time and stuff like that, you could put them on the front line. How about that? Thin out the herd. Thin out the herd of basic bitches. How about that? That's just cruel. That's just mean. That's just population control at that point. That might be eugenics at that point. As people would say, Gina would make Dead Man into his prison prag. That is true. She would. She would do that to PvP too. Shit, Surfer can make PvP into his prison prag. That's for sure. For sure. Oh. But yeah, for those tuning in now, how do you guys feel about women in the military? The reason I'm talking about this is because the ACLU is challenging the draft thing, wanting women to be drafted as well. That's great. I actually saw people on Reddit, because that's the place where you go if you want to see cringe, right? saying it's a good thing. There's some people on Reddit that actually want men and women to be together, integrated completely, 100%, as in even the same showering together. Women already have a problem being sexually assaulted and raped in the military, and you want them to shower together, and you think that's not going to add to it? What sort of dreamy world do you live in? That's nonsense. That's complete nonsense there. If you're concerned about the sexual assault and rape, then maybe don't make it so easy for creepers to have easy access. And the way to do that is to not have them shower together. Probably not a good idea to have them shower together. And so what do you do with the men that say they're women so they can get access to the shower room? What do you do? I say don't let them have access. They can shower with the men. Or they can shower by themselves. I don't fucking care about that. Or, tell you what, give the woke progressives what they want and let them see what happens. The men that say they're women in the military so they get access into the shower and shower with all the women, when they get a little rapey, be like, hey, look, we allow these guys that are women into, we try to integrate them, and then they're just raping. They're just copping feels and stuff. Being really weird about it. Being really creepy. And the good thing about it, the way statistics work, is it only takes a few to make the statistics look crazy. I mean, let's say you have like, I don't know, how many in the military are actually trans? I mean, it cannot be a big number. Let's just say hypothetically there's like 10. Okay. And, I don't know. You got 2 that are a little rapey. 3 that are a little rapey. 4 that are a little rapey. Ooh, 40%. Oh, whoa. Oh, my God. Maybe we shouldn't do this. But that's a whole other thing. I tell you what. I was going to say something, but it would be framed as being transphobic. It would be. I was trying to be really progressive with it. I was going to be extremely progressive and say, you know what? Not only should women be on the front lines, who also needs to be on the front lines would be trans women and trans men in the military. Put them on the front lines. They could be our scouts. Let them do that, huh? They can go right in. They could charge. They could be our Rambos. And then when the whole squad dies, the whole platoon of trans people die in the military, that'll be like, oh my God, the military just purged all their trans people. Well, they were on the front lines. Try to be progressive. Try to be nice. That's why it's so much easier just to have men on the front lines. When men die, no one cares. When a whole squad of men die, maybe some Russian, maybe the Russians carpet bomb a particular area and boom, take out a whole platoon or some shit. I don't know. And it was all men. No big issue. It was all women. Oh my God. The military must hate women. Look at that. Putting social justice into the military is not a good idea at all. I tell you what, let's not stop with women and trans people being on the front lines. Let's have furries. Guys, I think you could agree that we need to find all the furries and tell them, look, you're being drafted and you're on a special mission called the furry saviors, and you're going to be the front line of offense to fight the Russians and the Chinese. And you're going to go in there. You could dress in your furry suits. You could do all that, and you're going to go there and get charged. That'd be great. What happens from that would be magnificent. Would be lovely. Did you vote Biden? No. But if Biden said, you know what, I'm going to make sure furries are the front line of the military, I would have. That would have been it. I'd be like, all right, you go right ahead. But like, I don't even know if you know how to form sentences. You dropped the N-bomb on accident. I think. Or was it on purpose? Ah. But if you're going to put forth a policy that says furries need to be on the front line, shit. All right. What about blacks? What, Operation Hide Behind Darky? They tried that. The optics doesn't look too good. It's better if we send in the furries first. Send in the furries. If you really want to fuck shit up, send in the fucking rednecks. But that's just if you want to fuck shit up. Send in the Deliverance rednecks. The ones that are so far fucking gone that when they're done shooting, you just might want to turn away. You don't want to be responsible for those war crimes. You might want to just be like, oh, okay, we're not seeing anything here. Nobody saw a thing. Oh my God. Blacks for the front line. Furry Minesweeper Squad. The furries give you suicide bombers. They have inside the first suit is nothing but like C4 or other high-end explosives. Maybe some small nuclear devices. That would be great. That would be so freaking awesome. Like dirty bombs. They can have strap-ons that are like, I don't know, radioactive. Honestly, if you were the Russians or the Chinese and you saw like this swarm of furries coming at you, what would you do? And the hitbox would be totally off. Like that's something for the history books, huh? So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm going to make some calls and do some stuff work related in a little bit. I wanted to do at least a short stream talk about this. We'll be back on later on this evening or at night. Horror Talk Radio. Talk about horror stuff, vampires, things like that. Okay. So if you are interested in that, feel free to watch. Might do a horror trivia to give out money, but maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how many people watch. Trying to save money here for a new PC because this one is melting, I think. Anyway, yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one and enjoy your day.